Cool.
All right, JC, so you're on one of the new Cirrus F-18 catamarans.
Yeah.
Now, I've been seeing some reports that that's just kicking butt all over the place. You feel pretty good with it?
We feel really good with it. We've won everything that we've sailed on it so far, so yeah, we're really liking it.
Well, good deal. Now, were you on another F-18 previously?
Yeah, I've pretty much sailed all the different catamarans, F-18s out there, and this one is a really nice one, the nicest one I've been on yet.
Okay, is this one of the more laid-back events that you tend to get to, or are they all pretty much the same kind of intensity for you?
Yeah, well, this one is like all the friends getting together, regatta, just a nice local good feel regatta to go to.
Good deal. Yeah, I know you get into the really high-intensity stuff, and sometimes it's good to just get out and have a good sail and have a good barbecue.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually crewing for once. I don't get to do it too often, but I'm crewing for Sarah Newberry. She's sailing really well, and we're having a good time out there.
Takes a little bit of the pressure off, but you have just as much fun.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of pressure on the crew because I'm kind of feeling it a little bit. It's a lot of work out there. I'm not used to that. I got a little boo-boo, on my hand.
Just a little more physical than mental.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, it makes you appreciate what your crew's doing for you out there the rest of the time.
Well, that's part of it. You do all the jobs and you earn more respect for the other people that you sail with.
Yeah, and I'm sure you found it on your catamarans. I've sailed the catamarans, and I've sailed small monohulls, big monohulls up to 130 feet. And it always just helps you to do every job, and that way you respect what everybody else is doing.
Absolutely. Complicated, super complicated sport, right? And it's all about teamwork if you're not sailing by yourself. So
yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that because usually it's the skipper that gets all the glory, but there's a whole team involved. And, quarterback's not going anywhere without a good line.
Exactly, and it's all teamwork from, almost when you get up in the morning, preparation and, socializing together, and it's an unbelievable experience when you have a good crew and you guys really get along and a lot of good people around. It really makes the sport, so much fun.
Well, that's great. And I'm hoping we can build up more events like this because I've always found that it is a great social atmosphere, and there's not a lot of interest, not as much interest as there should be in sailing anymore. And now that more people are getting into the multi-hulls, especially with the America's Cup going into multi-hulls, I think it could really turn things around. A lot of the high-intensity people that didn't realize that sailing could be so exciting might turn around and come back into it and, get into the upper echelon of things and see that it's a good physical workout as well as a mental discipline.
Yeah, I think the America's Cup has changed a lot of minds regarding multi-hull sailing, and really what we've seen is that more youth, juniors, younger people are getting involved in multi-hull sailing, and the parents are more apt to let their kids sail multi-hulls now that it's in the Olympics again and also in the America's Cup. So we're seeing a really good, a few years ago we were wondering where are all the youth, how do we get the youth more involved in our sport? And it's really starting to happen now. It's really exciting times for multi-hulls because it's the innovations that are coming through it, and the more kids, a bigger talent pool coming in is raising the level of sailing, and it's amazing.
Yeah, we might actually get up to the level of sailing that other countries have been doing for some time.
Yeah, it's I've raced over there in Europe for a while, and when I first went there, it's definitely an eye-opener. It's amazing how many countries that it's not really good weather a lot of the year, and they really savor that time that they actually get to go out there and sail, and they are really good. I mean, it's like in Holland where they have 500 catamarans at one club, and in summer they're just always doing it.
Have you seen the newest news that Red Bull is sponsoring a couple of AC-45s for youth sailing through Oracle?
Yeah, I've definitely seen that, and it's another one of those things, getting the kids involved, and yeah, going to have 6 kids on each boat, and they're bringing the country rules back, which is cool. You know, so kids are going to be representing a country on the Red Bull boat, and they all have to be from that country, and it's kind of the way the America's Cup was the days of yore, you know. So it's kind of new blood, but bringing an old idea back at the same time.
It's kind of like what China team's trying to do on their own anyways.
Well, China team's got a lot of guys from the U.S. and actually from
that they're turning over as they get guys trained.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, those things are not easy to sail, so you got to have some training first, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, good talking to you, and good to see you around. I intend to run into you in a lot more of these events around here, around the state. I guess we got the F18 Worlds coming up fairly soon.
Yep, that's in September in Long Beach, California. So we'll have the best and greatest there and test ourselves one more time and see how the level of the U.S. has come up. You know, because in the F18 now we've got a bunch of registrants. The class is getting a lot bigger here in the States, and the competition is getting better. So we'll see how we do against the rest of the world. It's going to be interesting.
Fantastic. All right. Thanks much, JC.
Thank you.
We'll see you around the world.
Yeah.